Shalom. Here we are, somebody. I need to tell you a few things about this plantain. We can say plantain is as mature as you can say plantain is. Here we are. We can see that clearly. Now, if you were somebody and today you decide to go to the bank and you did really tell somebody, whilst you carry, with you the cutlass and you carry some kind of basin, just things that should support the kind of money, like the block of money you're going for. Did I not show you that whenever we say money, what money is? Here I say this is money. There's money. So, of course, it could just be one of these that somebody should go to the bank. Of course, if you were to be giving it for 2 cities, 3 cities, or whatever, like, should all these account for 20 or 30 cities or 50 cities? Eh, then, I'm speaking of something, speaking in spirit. So this should be your bank. So you walk to the bank and you need money. This is money for you because of course this is what you have to carry home. And when you get straight to the house, hmm you are going to have this for food. And instantly you got food, you got everything you need to eat already. So let not people deceive you. It's about high time you do this, you invest a lot. That is, you wait. If I grab this and I say, excuse me, I need to approve this, and approve it, so that one day I would sow another thing, like I'll sow a seed or plant something else over there. So it's the more reason I say plantain. Or you got palm, yeah, there's cocoyam and whatever. You need all this. So this is your real money. So it's really hard for someone to even tell that paper is money now. Paper is not really money, but it's because we agree that we should use that to transact the business. But when you have this, did you know what happened? Ah, because I'm doing more spirit works, eh? So I have to heal it. I'm healing it. For me to even touch it, I need to heal it because they need a healing first. The spirit that is supposed to keep it the way it is, fresh. I say that, Lord, grant me this power access to make new, even as original and fresh as we see our plantain. Today we draw this close, and a touchdown is when we see beautiful things of it. Grant us the wish and access to also carry home by your spirit strength, because from the beginning, where you live with your own people, your chosen, you made them produce food. That getting food from a different farm was not advisable, but you blessed them with the land that was supposed to produce for them. So that even Abraham, when God has first shown him a place to be, because of his nephew, he had to choose a place. But first, you all know what happened. He gave his place to his nephew and chose a better place again, even though they all thought it was otherwise, like a different meaning to what they were saying. And God has not just as the name God, but the one who guides and leads people through his voice, spirit, creation, flesh, and every other thing. That we say the Lord has done so much and he deserves it. He deserves it so much that I need someone right now to do this. Promote the channel. Go onto the YouTube platforms and subscribe right away to Mission and Ministries Sylvester. This is what you need for plantain chips. You need it for fufu. You need it for flour, for a lot of things. And I'm telling you, you need it. There's a reason why sometimes you hate someone. You have no reason why you hate them. But if you had known what they produce, if you know that he said, by their fruit you shall know them, what is this? Food. So who do you love now? Who are you supposed to support? When it comes to support, those who are producing this, they are the ones you need to support. For they need money, strength, extra strength to do this and get you more productions. I believe that somebody need to tell you the reality and know what people understand that God is. He that makes the world is not even as a name that you call God, because he has names that vary from Adam's time till this time. Something's really happening. I know. So from that day, from Adam's time, my voice keeps transforming, changing to people because I mentioned names of our beloved spirit because it's for a reason that it should happen. If I just have a voice, and my voice was totally taken away, and the Lord gave this one, we created this voice that I use. It's my voice, not born with or born up, but it's supposed to be something different, a transformational voice. I should have everything working with this voice. You shouldn't just say I hate it or love it, but this voice already made up a true voice, certified voice of the heavens, recognized in the in the world's wilderness. It's recognized everywhere. I translate with this voice so much that you love it, and I do really appreciate that. Anybody that meets me anywhere and said we love you got sweet voice and beautiful voice, I know that's why you are loved by the Lord and also His angels. You cannot love what you don't like, so I know immediately you say that, and I say you love that too. Lord, I thank you so much. We need proper people to get all these things in order in place. You need us as a witness. You don't have anyone to blame for some of the things that happen but yourself. If you have to blame someone, what is it that you blame them for? Is it is it because you don't have food? The only people I can say you have the right to blame is when they say you have sinned. Of course, if you had any way to sin, who produced you, who created you, who gave birth to you, that is where the problem is. So you need to go there, solve those issues, trash it out, and have someone create you again. Then you know, now that you know who your parents or your father is, then you can look out for the laws that he's giving out that will keep you also going. So if we need a miracle today, we have produced food. I think today we've created. Today being Sabbath day. Some will say the week of the farm and this Saturday, whatever. Like it's always every day to me. But I just have to keep it on agenda. It's a plan work of something good. Yes. So do enjoy the background and everything that you seen. Because I can show you one thing. We dealt with this part of scripture in John chapter 14. And we read from um, verse 2. So if I didn't have guidance to tell you or to welcome you to my homes or family, it means that definitely I should not be able, like you, I would say I'm ready to receive you in my home. But if there be a woman or that there be any place or anything we do, that of course should call for money. If you have paper money and you need to buy this before you eat, means that we have money, right? But the money is not what people really go out there for and try to say that's real money. The real money is this here. God, God created it. If it's a human or a man that created this, I'm saying then is the beginning. So the beginning of things, where you said the fear of the Lord is the beginning of what? Wisdom or knowledge that leads to everlasting life. Where you do that, it gives you the kind of, it drives you from things and into things. That's how the Spirit of God is. And not just God, but the power of creation from the beginning. Thank you. And so I had this verse 2 says, in my father's house there are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you I go to prepare a place for you. This alone, people have misinterpreted because they have no idea what they say. The place was already built. The place, like he has a place for you already. It's just that you need to meet a condition. And the timeline, is so important. And now, let's go here. Verse 3, quickly I read. He said, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again. So if there was a need for him to even prepare a place for you, he definitely was going to come back for you. So that if that was your intention, that of course, if that's the reason, maybe the place was unprepared before, or the place was not prepared before he left, and that's the reason probably he said he was going to go and come back later. He says that, um, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself. So you see that. So if he has a place, if I have like two houses or two rooms, and I know these two rooms can accommodate three people or six people, there I should just work towards getting six people in number together with myself. There he said, and receive you unto myself. So you see, So depending on the size of your roof, your working, like your power spirit, your there are a lot of things I know. Let me continue reading. I said that where I am, there ye may be also. So this at this point, our conversation is very powerful and tough to also get this understanding. You know why? If Christ, you didn't know where he was or where he is, and that he's saying that if you had followed him, or that if you are following his teachings and whatever, it means it's automatic that he's going to come for you and keep you in a place he also dwells. Now, it is your duty to find out more about this Christ, about who the Lord did, saying that he should make a way, that all ye who follow his footsteps and believe on that name, that on the spirit that really raised him, he has given you everything. Like if it were so possible that you don't have to need something today, Christ has given you everything. Oh my goodness. He's given us everything. So why do we need? Now why do we need? Because when you came, you have nowhere built for you. That's why you need those things. If you had any food, like abundance of dollars and like food, it's simple as food, and you didn't need anything, even when there was food in the house, some of us were still being treated the way we should be. So that there was a choice that we wouldn't even eat from the house because we have a place built and that's where we were. So our treasure is what we kept. We keeping close to our treasure than just saying this your mother, this your parents. Look, they didn't spend so much on what you are saying. They look forward to doing something that really gave them. Mm, they have something important doing. So I have myself also so that they are doing what they're supposed to do. I'm also doing my part, like what I'm supposed to do to lead them to like to tell somebody that we have a place. So having a place in Christ is just this. Why do we need the miracle, the signs and wonders in the Lord powerfully? It's for this reason. Because if you need to be welcome in the house of somebody, you definitely would need that someone guides you to that place, that path. You need it because yourself you have no idea where the path even goes and where it ends, where it begins. You have no idea. That he came down to even show you that path. All right, this is how I'm made up. Now let me read quickly right from verse 4. It says this. Verse 4 says that, and whither I go, ye know. Listen, and whither I go, ye know, and the way ye know. All right, so it's good. Hmm? So I am very grateful having you all. Thank you. Hey, I say so we are done. Thank you. Read more of this and make good use of it. The meaning to this is so important and that you need it. You and I need it. If it were just my part to teach you or to guide someone, I am already guiding. Like I'm giving you everything you need. It's you. It is you that don't play a role. You're supposed to play a role. And your role playing should give you the understanding like that should fulfill the part that those who read the Bible and keep the prophecy of the book are blessed. They are blessed. So if you do the same, if you just read the Bible or meditate on the Bible and become blessing, then you know why people will need of you also. Because when you become light, people definitely need you. Yes. So we are to say that the Lord has been so grateful to his works, but it's the human who don't play a role. It's a human who don't do what? Who don't play a role. So you have to, whether or not, have one thing in mind that there's a place that you definitely go right after this. Even if you live on earth and still in this small piece uh of wherever you live, you are still making it. You definitely depart to a place, another place. Thank you. So as the place is becoming darker, we say that we have more to tell you, but it's when you tell us, even tell us some of those things you need to understand. The understanding is given to you already right now. When you do this, you know why it is the duty of the man of God to go out there to find problems and solve it over there. Not that he should be like in just offices and say that, come you people and all of that. Christ did warn you about those things, that you have to be very careful about those people who still, be in places like they call you that, oh, that he is here. In that end, in those days, he will be telling you, like he guided so much that you need this information every day. That when you hear that he is here, you shouldn't go. Be careful. when you hear that is in the council of these people, you don't go there. And in this chamber, you shouldn't go because that's very important. But how? How on earth? If I were with Christ that time, we would have gone already. Because that man who was crucified with him, you know that one of them had the opportunity to what? To be that. So that is the person you can say had freedom. Of all the wicked people, that person had freedom. If you can call for freedom, that person is freedom already. I'm telling you. Because he had bypassed every system. So if in these days we even want to say that you also need to browse internet for free, you learn. So it's the duty of the technology to also upgrade to such a place that why do you pay for certain things? All right, if you need for maintenance, you that's why you pay. But when it becomes a serious business, and that business is something that will not give you healing, and you always take from money, you take people's money, and every day you do that, then it's a high time you also give cash back. You need to give to people. So in the gardens, we are seeing such beautiful things. You are already receiving what you need right now. May the hour of this moment transform into you and I, our life, so that we'll have a testimony that is so great and beyond this. I expect nothing but greatness, things that the Lord is doing every day. The new things, that's what we look for. So you cannot be so perfect that when you are perfect today, it means tomorrow ends it. Tomorrow just adds more perfection to you. That's what it is. So if you need to be perfect, you have to be perfect today so that tomorrow shall also give you another way to another path that leads to perfection. So you must be perfect today. Tomorrow you have to be more perfect. And to the next day, you have to be another like you must advance. I've been the time when I started reading this part of the scripture, I changed again, like I told you how it is with me. Assuming you just need to have this word for me. I'm okay to speaking to you. When you love the tongues, you love the healing, you love the deliverance, and getting the truth, more reality of this truth. Oh, we love it. I say thank you, the Lord, our great Maker. The herb is to be used for the healing of the nation. So this is a nation that they say, and this whole gathering you can say is a nation. Oh, thank you, faithful ones. We say, blessed be the art of great Lord of heaven. I I hope you can see from the top. This time you are seeing the great moon. It's my duty to let you see. And I say that you must see this happen live. Thank you so much, the great spirit of truth. Our guidance should never fail because that's what we need to even make a real declaration. You cannot declare on anything without having the effective working. The effectual working of the scriptures should be power, not reading it and getting mad, not reading it and getting weaker, not praying and getting weaker and weaker in flesh. But even if you are weak and the spirits are with you, working and powerfully fighting your battles for you, that is the importance of prayer. But if you pray and that nothing comes, it means it's not powerful prayer. It's not a prayer. You are wasting the life of others. The angels don't just go by how people understand things. They have their rule. Life is different. Life is not how you live on earth, but life is how you are called to doing something. That is life that describes you. So we bless you all this. As you can see, it's getting this darker, and we say, though it's for this reason, I want to say thank you. Stay tuned. Call somebody. Tell that person they need this information and you need it more. But then meditate on the words, pray that know what you need that should be fulfilled now. But who you've been waiting for, if you're truly waiting for someone, like if it were the prayer of people to see Christ come down, oh my greatness, like there's no greater prophet than seeing that person who gives you life and assure you of this. 2,000 years, my goodness. Wow. So you need it more. You have to bless the Lord and they that you just received now. Something big. You just received something big. And I wish that this tells you why the world rewards me with something. I want to show you something here if it's applicable. Let's see. A part if places that I live do not reward me, the world says I do something, that's why I need a reward. Look, when you come around Sylvester, you see things happening. Like things really do happen. all this. Like, if you truly believe that the Lord builds, these are all my family projects. I want to tell you, it's about the spirit and power of God doing this. Yes, if I don't think I'm building this, but the house or the family, I have a lot of people we can talk up to as family. Because if you don't see this, you never know that the Lord has won. The victory is given already. Lord, we want to thank you, bless you, all your goodness. We say that you are that Lord from that beginning of your works and to where you say it ends and bring another thing, you make a new thing. What a world that we live in this day. We bless you. You are so powerful. You deserve the praise, everything. I want to say you deserve it all. I want to give it all plus to you. You are the Lord and mighty. Greatest, truly, is love. So when I'm led by love, I understand that I don't need any other information than saying that because it is given to you already, greater works. So you don't need anything little again. You need something that should give you the answers. Yes, because if you live on this whole earth and a whole 2,000 years and 21 years living of such generations you have not even counted, you don't know, you have no idea how many generations you've lived on earth, and you don't see what the Lord said you should see, and you are happy as a human. I don't think you know what I'm saying. We had a couple of things also here, and here we receive a great reward for doing what we're supposed to do. So when the Lord is calling, we have people who truly receive. We have people who hear because we search. So our quest for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is not that you can really search and have that wisdom from somebody like that. But when the Spirit comes into place, when the right time comes, there you say, yes, the Lord who did it. He has power truly, and He makes things perfectly working. I want to make sure. Look, if you don't want to employ us, don't think that we don't have anything to be employed with. Like, we have so much doing. Even if on my channel alone, I do this and I do that always and continue to doing this, then see it as powerful as it is. Yes, the Lord is very important. When you mention Him in all things, I needed to show somebody this thing here. You join my channel, sign up on YouTube, Mission and Ministry Sylvester or Sky Slide TV. Go subscribe now. We've been doing a lot, and we want to say that is because the Lord is so great and powerful. We have a lot of things telling you whatever you need. Yes, this is also a wonderful house. I'm not telling you about somebody, but our own. It's our family. So my family. So if I told you somebody here, there's a mansion, right? So if I didn't have money to build a house, and don't think I'm not having that. At least if you need a picture, like people just go pose around the places of things and people and they take picture. Look, if it were such a great delight, I would have had this thing more and more every day and do that. I'm just displaying it for you to know that the Lord and guidance that is given by the angels, the Lord of light, the Lord of life, and all of this, and the Lord of the whole flesh, they that were born truly to lead and rule in a few things, have this working powerfully. Thank you so much. Thank you for your participation. Share with someone this content. You need a wisdom that is indeed the power that is making it happen. Thank you all. Thank you. I wish I could come live, but support us with a single dollar or whatever. If you invest your money into things that do not at the end produce any thing like profit, you have lost. Christ will not reward you because you didn't search well, because you are supposed to search intelligently and do things also that intelligent way, so that you don't waste resources. Like people speak a lot about certain things, but they themselves have no such fruit of those things that they speak. So it becomes meaningless, because if anybody follows up and need of that understanding of practical understanding and wisdom or knowledge, and you are not able to provide that for them, then you would have done nothing. It's a great disservice, because you cannot prove that God exists and then you have known nothing of God. Because when a white man came, they are creating, they are manufacturing, they are doing a lot. When Kantaka came, he's creating, he's doing a lot. And when we say on the path of Kantaka is religious and more spirituality, that is what made Kantaka who he is. Yes, and who I am is because I want to tell somebody, it's not about you. It's about those who came building, those who came and are doing something miraculously. Yes. So let the Lord be a blessing, not just blessing as you think, For nobody even understand what blessings are. If you have knowledge of blessing, you know that you follow the path of people who produce and are from the gardens, the farms. Wow, that's good for such a great happiness. Very well, I say thank you all for your participation and every little commitment also giving and showing us your love and power. You don't really have that much, but the little you do, make sure you put it into things like those who are building now. When you support them, you see what you've done truly. You see that you can say one day that truly you also did help and now you've not lost it to somebody who only wish to have this money and lavish it somewhere or things that do not profit the Lord in heaven and spirit. I want to say a big thank you to your greatness, your prayer power. You are so wonderful. You are very, very wonderful. Very wonderful you are. Thank you all. Great is the light that the Lord did show on us. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you so, so, so much. Thank you so, 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 so much. Like the great mountains, you have to. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Let's see. All right. So the path is made again. Thank you so much. Shalom. Shalom. The Lord is holy.